Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Pastor Nat from Back to the Bible, and you are with us in Win the Day. Today, we're going to discover if hell exists. Injustice is all around us. Just turn on the news today. Politicians admitting crimes with little or no penalty paid. Murderers get off with slick lawyers. People are looting stores and offenders being punished. It is infuriating. Let's be honest, it's just wrong. But their sins will be judged and met with right punishment, guaranteed. How do I know? When will this final justice occur? Let's turn back to the book of Revelation in chapter 20, beginning in verse 11 for those answers. Then I saw a great white throne and one seated on it. Earth and heaven fled from his presence, and no place was found for them. I also saw the dead, the great and the small, standing before the throne, and books were opened. Another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to their works by what was written in the books. Then the sea gave up the dead that were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead that were in them. Each one was judged according to their works. Death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death, the lake of fire. And anyone whose name was not found written in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire. Finally, justice. In the book of Revelation, and even in Matthew chapter 25, a first judgment where the saved and the unsaved are separated before the millennial kingdom. It's called the judgment of the sheep and the goats. But there is another judgment that is far more significant and final. It's before the judgment seat of Christ. It is here that two books are opened. The first book is the book of judgment. This is the book with the names, the thoughts, the words, and the actions of the condemned. The unsaved are going to be judged according to it. You see, they know this judgment is coming. That's why in Revelation it says that they fled from his presence. But there was nowhere to go. It's like a child hiding in the closet to avoid a spanking. But there is no closet to hide in. Now, many people ask, are there many levels of hell like we find in Dante's Inferno? Well, according to the Bible, the answer is no. But there are different degrees or types of punishment in hell. You see, it's going to be perfect justice. Now, regardless of the crimes, God is going to punish people. And that punishment is going to be intolerable. It's going to be indescribable misery forever. But those whose names are found in the book of life, those are God's chosen children. All who are saved are not judged for their sins, but saved for eternity with God, and then they get judged for their rewards. According to John, after the judgment of the damned, they are thrown into the lake of fire. No purgatory, no second chances. It is hell for all eternity. This future judgment is sweet on one hand, and it's tragic on the other. So here's my challenge for you. Please share the good news with just one person today. If it helps, share this teaching with one person who needs to hear of the good judge. I will tell you, I know all too well, tomorrow is not promised to anyone. Friend, listen to me. There are no do-overs once you are dead. It's heaven or it's hell forever. So share the good news. Share this video with one person who needs it. The Bible tells us when one soul is saved, heaven erupts. It erupts in celebration. So let's go and let heaven win the day.